Welcome back to Inglés 4.0, the radio show. Let's go! Advanced. Hello, friends, and welcome to class number 160. Yes, advanced class number 160. Before I sink my teeth into today's content like a bocadillo, before I bite into it, before I sink my teeth into today's content and all the new material, I'd like to take a look at a question here from a listener, a viewer, a participant in the course whose name I do not know. This is some feedback that I got via email internally saying, I had a student here in the course ask me this question. Could you please talk about it on the radio, Kyle? And I said, sure. Yes, I'd love to. So I don't know who this is. Usually I have the name of the student, but today I don't know. But basically, this student is wondering about the use of numbers when asking questions with you. So basically they said, what's the situation? What are the rules? What's the deal here, Kyle, with using, for example, you two? Are you two coming along? Are the two of you coming to the party, for example? And if you think about this, if you look at the English language, we don't have a plural version of two. I'm sorry, a plural version of you, rather. In Spanish, tú and vosotros. In English, just you. So it could be you, or it could be you singular, or you plural. So if I'm talking to my friend, and I'd like to say, you're invited to the party, he doesn't know if I mean him alone, or if I'm talking about him and his girlfriend, for example. So sometimes I'll say, both of you, or you two are invited to the party. You two, I hope that you two can come. You two, just like the musical group, you two. But it's you two, TWO, okay? You two. So basically we do this, we have this structure because we lack a plural version of the second person. So it's very common to include the number of people you're talking about here in this case. Also, we also say you guys. Are you guys coming? I hope that you guys are coming. And guys, well, guy in the singular is like tipo. It's usually used for a male, but very often when we say you guys or they're nice guys, it can certainly include a female. I hope you guys are having a good time. Hey, everybody out there listening, I hope you guys are having a good time today. It's very casual, but it's very common. You guys, plural. And I'm not just talking about males. This is males and females, just you people, a group of people, an informal way of referring to a group of people, you guys. But imagine if I'm talking about two people, I hope to see you two at the party. How are you two doing? We can say. All right. So yes, it is a common structure, and I hope that clears it up a little bit. Okay? Now as we move on, here we are in class 161, getting started with a review of yesterday's material. You will also see this review today on the television on Aprende Inglés. You can see this. So we're talking about some very surprising things. For example, did you know that women blink nearly twice as much as men? And you can say, is that so? Really? No me digas. Is that so? Which is our expression there that we're practicing. And also, you don't say. No me digas. Both are essentially, no me digas. But we're saying, is that so? Typically with a fact, something that's interesting. Is that so? Really? Very interesting. And then you don't say. When I say, I just won the lottery. Oh my gosh. You don't say. I can't believe it. It's a little stronger. You know that large kangaroos, the animal, they bounce. Common in Australia, they bounce up and down. Large kangaroos can cover, right? They can pass a distance of, they can cover more than 30 feet. That's about 10 meters with each jump. You don't say. Or you could say here, is that so? Now, the average person laughs 13 times a day. Is that so? Is that so? Now, also, did you know that when hippos are the hippopotamus, the hippo, when hippos are upset, their sweat turns red, apparently. Is that so? Apparently. I have no proof, but apparently it does. Do you believe me? Apparently it's true. Is that so? Interesting fact, Kyle. Is that so? You can say. Okay, now if I'm telling you some personal fact that's absolutely amazing, you could say, you don't say. I almost don't believe that. That's incredible. You don't say. No me digas. You don't say. All right. Now, the other thing we saw yesterday is our translation list number 58. This means we only have, including 58, 3 more translation lists left. Is that so? Yes, it is. It is so. So it's time to move on and take a few minutes to practice with today's translation list. Translation. All right, friends, it is time for translation list number 58. And we'll get started with number 1. Estás presionándoles demasiado. You're pressuring them too much. You're pressuring them too much. Number 2. Así que, ¿quieres financiar la compra? Así que, ¿quieres financiar la compra? Question. En voz alta, ¿cómo es? So, you want to finance the purchase? So, así que, ¿quieres financiar la compra? Notice how we're saying in Spanish, así que, so here I'm actually using an affirmative structure. And then I'm adding a question mark. So, you want to finance the purchase? If it were a normal direct question, I would say, do you want to finance the purchase? But here we have this feeling of, oh, it's like it's implied, and it's a statement. It's essentially a statement, but we've adapted it into a question. We're just seeking confirmation. So, do you want to finance the purchase? Number 3, ¿crees que podemos darte dinero así por las buenas? Do you think we can give you money just like that? Do you think we can give you money just like that? Number 4. Tenemos que buscar la fórmula más apropiada. We have to look for the most suitable formula. We have to look for the most suitable formula. Number 5. A pesar de que no tenemos teléfono. All right, a pesar de que no tenemos. So here we have, in spite of the fact that. Now, not just in spite of the fact that. You could also say, despite the fact that. We don't have a telephone. So here, we say, in spite of the weather, we stayed home. In spite of the fact that it was raining, we stayed home. In spite of the fact that we don't have a telephone, I don't know. Number 6. Quiero pedirte un pequeño favor. I want to ask you a small favor. I want to ask you a small favor. Number 7. Es por eso porque te llamo. That's why I'm calling you. That's why I'm calling you. Number 8. Juana ha resultado ser un gran ayuda. Juana, Jane, yeah. Jane has turned out. Ha resultado ser, has turned out to be. Jane has turned out to be a big help. Yeah, Jane has turned out to be a big help. Number 9. Tus responsabilidades irán más allá de eso. Your responsibilities will go beyond that. Will go beyond. Más allá de. Will go beyond. Beyond eso. That. Number 10. Acabo de terminar la carrera. I've just finished my studies. I've just finished my studies. You could say I've just finished my degree as well. La carrera, my degree. Because remember, career is vida laboral. I've just finished my studies. Yeah. Career is vida profesional, digamos, for career. Yeah. Number 11. Soy licenciado en ingeniería. Here we say, I have a degree. I have a degree. I have a degree in engineering. I have a degree in engineering. Yes, I have a degree in engineering. My brother has a degree in engineering. I don't, but my brother does. That's true. Number 12. ¿Dónde has realizado tus estudios? Where did you study? Where did you study? Where did you study? ¿Dónde has realizado tus estudios? Where? We changed to simple past because I just told you that I've finished my studies, so they're done now. Where did you do them? Where did you study? Where did you study? All right, now we can move on. Good job with that. Give yourself a pat on the back. Congratulate yourself if you got them all right or almost all right. Let's move on now and take a look at our expression of the day. Expression of the day. All right, it is time for our expression of the day. The expression of the day today is to play by ear. To play by ear. Now, this comes from music, to play by ear. If you're playing the guitar and you're starting to improvise according to what the band starts doing, then you're playing just by ear, by listening to what they do and reacting. So you're changing, you're playing by ear. And we say to play by ear, to play something by ear, to play it by ear is essentially to improvise with a plan. So you can say, well, we're going to go to the restaurant at 9 o'clock. We'll have dinner. And then after that, well, we'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens. We'll decide when the time comes. We'll see how we're feeling. Maybe we'll go to a bar or something, or go to watch a movie. Who knows? We'll play it by ear, we say. To play it by ear is our expression of the day. All right, now, as we move into the new material here for class number 160, we see that's it. That's it. Now, there are two very different uses for that's it. One is very positive. That's it. In the sense of eso es. Good job. That's it. And then the other one is very negative. That's it. I quit. I'm leaving. That's it. Se acabó. Right? That's it. Se acabó. I'm done. It's finished. That's it. It's over. So one is very positive. All right. Good job. That's it. Muy bien. That's it. You've got it. That's it. Do you understand? Yes, Kyle, I understand. Good. That's it. You've got it. Eso es. Muy bien. That's it. That's it. On the other hand, if you get angry, we can say you're fed up. Means you've had enough of something. You're tired of it. You're sick and tired of it. You're fed up. You've had enough. Se acabó. That's it. I'm leaving. Okay? That's it. So imagine you've solved the problem. Good job. That's it. You've solved the problem. Well done. On the other hand, we can't take it anymore. We can't possibly do it. That's it. I'm leaving. I'm not doing this anymore. That's it. That's the limit. Okay, so they're either a very positive use, eso es, sí, or se acabó, ya está, that's it. Very negative feeling there. All right, we'll review this tomorrow. I want to move on to make sure we fit in our vocabulary of the day, our 5 words. Let's move on now and take a look at our vocabulary. Vocabulary of the day. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the vocabulary of the day. The first word, cuesta arriba. Cuesta arriba. This is uphill. Uphill. It's very difficult to push a car uphill. Yeah. Cumplimiento. Cumplimiento. This is compliance. 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 Comercio internacional. Comercio internacional. This is foreign trade. Foreign trade, yes. Capataz. Capataz is a foreman. He's basically the boss on the job, the foreman. Capataz. Tetera. Tetera. Where you make tea in this thing, in the tetera. It's a teapot. A teapot. Tetera. Right. Teapot. T-E-A. P-O-T, one word, teapot. All right, friends, I think we're out of time. I'd love to continue, and we have a bit more, but we'll come back to this material. We'll finish everything tomorrow in our review session, and we'll look at a new translation list, number 59, coming up tomorrow, our second last list. It's going to be a good show. You won't want to miss it. It'll be tomorrow, same time, same place. That's right. Thanks for listening. My name's Kyle. I hope you've enjoyed the program, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.